Our goal is to do our presentation across the kitchen table, where we can eyeball people, laugh with them, and discover what their real objections to being part of our People Helping People
Hi, I'm
SOS
Tim
team
Sales.
are.
This video is an example of a one-on-one presentation. The person I'll be doing the presentation with is a friend and colleague, Jason Wells. Jason is a successful network marketer who lives near me. Prior to network marketing, he ran a law firm in Northern California. I've asked Jason to go back mentally to when he first looked at network marketing and pretend this is the meeting where he first learned about it.
Well, let me tell you my concern. I'm wondering if this is a fit for me.
Okay?
And, you know, I'm kind of, because what I've heard, I'm thinking, you know, I'm going to be talking to people that I know, and, you know, I'm a professional area, and these kind of people are not going to be receptive to, you know, products and stuff. You know, it's just, I just don't know if I can do that.
You got an image issue? Is that what you're trying to say to me?
I don't want to call it an image issue.
What do you mean products? Like in reference to that?
Well, just what I've heard is, in this type of business, you're going out and you're showing it to people, and I guess my thing is, what I'm used to, look, I'm not opposed to selling. When we have clients come in the door, we have to sell them why our law firm is better, particularly if it's a big case. But the difference is they're coming into me, because they have a need for what I want. And what I've kind of seen is it seems like when I've heard of what I've heard against what I've heard is it's pushed out, and maybe there's a certain type of person that can get away with that, but I don't know I'm that type of person. And yeah, maybe image is an issue, because I don't want people, you know, I've got a reputation around town. I don't want to just...
And you know what? It may not be for you. In other words, at the end of this, I completely respect you to say, no thanks. You know what? I can't get over the image issue. All right, let me tell you my real main point here. Is, do you find me to be unprofessional?
No, not at all. Actually, I'm very impressed. I've heard of this kind of stuff, and had I known we were going to be covering this, I would have had a certain thought in my mind how it would have been done, and this is unexpected. It's actually very professional the way you've done this, I have to admit.
Cool. Good. And just like a law firm can be professional and unprofessional.
Which is something we touched on earlier. True.
Right. A person can be professional or unprofessional. And so that's the choice of the person, right? So you have Ritz-Carlton hotels, they're first class, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you also have these cheap hotels that you don't dare stop in front of, right?
Yeah.
Okay, they're still hotels. They're called hotels. And so there can be, you know, low class anything. So make sure that when you're looking that you're evaluating what you're sitting right here looking at, instead of what maybe the media or maybe someone you know who knew someone who did one of those is looking at. Because there's a difference.
As a logical thinker, and that's what we're taught to do, I can't disagree with anything you're saying.
Even in the age of social network, you still need to be social, and you still need to network. We don't care how social the online network gets. It will never be able to take the place of looking someone in the eye and presenting a powerful, polished business plan. The internet can never take the place of compassion and genuine human warmth. Most online prospecting systems would have you believe that the old school methods are dying out, that turnkey and fully automated solutions with zero personal interaction are the way of the future. So their answer is to bury yourself in ebooks, software tutorials, webinars where you can't ask the questions you want, and every single social networking application and widget that comes along. Meanwhile, your real network presentation skills erode Meanwhile, you're losing time that you could be showing your plan to prospects. Meanwhile, you're expending energy in areas that are not fruitful at the expense of spending time with your family. We, on the other hand, believe that the internet is a tool, an aid, an assistant, a helper, not a replacement for the timeless human principles we teach. Principles that never get old. Hard fact of MLM life, if you don't like interacting with people and you're looking for an online tool to eliminate your need to meet with people, you're in the wrong business, plain and simple. But if you love being with people, love showing them a better way to their dreams, love the excitement you see in their eyes when you present them with a great opportunity to be all they can be, then our system will help you overcome your fear of rejection and teach you how to approach people and present this presentation, enabling you to improve your communication skills to build better relationships. Now that's important, isn't it? Nod your head and smile with that eye contact. Successful salespeople have long regarded objections in the sales process as an opportunity rather than an obstacle for a number of fundamental reasons. Number one, they show that the prospect is thinking. Number two, their comments give an indication of what and how they are thinking. If they're not interested, happy as I am, we need to acknowledge what they're saying. Otherwise, that's, they told you I was not interested. So we've acknowledged it there. So we say, apart from not being interested in change, is there any other reason why you wouldn't want to help people save money and have more time and money to do the things they would like to do, but can't because of time or money constraints? Well, what are you selling? We're selling the concept that we can improve the quality of our lives by educating ourselves to gain the knowledge, the skills, and the attitude to leverage our time and money. It is a win-win situation for everybody. We make positive changes in people's lives. Would you like to be part of that? Nod your head and smile. What's going to cost? The time it takes you to watch a TV series, at least you will know what's available should you have some area of interest in growing as a person and using our system of success presentation. When's the best time to view our good news and save yourself time, energy, money, and stress? What company? Well, we don't work for BDC Champ, who have provided the platform for members to pay each other directly. We want to work with you to help you gain the knowledge, skills, and attitude necessary to leverage your time and money. You do want to help yourself and others improve our situation by developing our leadership skills, don't you? Well, how much are you earning? Well, I don't know. My investment is covered and I am still growing because you can easily earn more than me if you have more people following you in your team. Is it a period MLM or Ponzi? No, it's not a multi-level marketing program with overpriced products to pay the multi-levels. Nor do we have to keep purchasing products to be paid, nor wait for the company to pay us. We get paid from members' profits on each level after their automatic upgrades. When we receive 25.6 Bitcoin, we start again with our personal enrollees following us after they receive 25.6. If they enroll more than us, they get paid before us and still follow us in our next available spot. Teamwork makes the dream work. May we help you to start receiving passive residual income by helping others build their own team also. May we do that for you, may we? Too busy. Look, I know you are busy and I am too. It's for busy people like you, Norm, who believe in people helping people make positive changes in people's lives, and we'd be happy to give you the opportunity of being part of our System of Success team. You do like helping people, don't you, Noel? No, if they're still not interested, we're down to our 3 no's now. Our presentation is pretty much finished. We acknowledge that. Thank you for taking time out to consider letting us serve you. I hear it's not the right time for you to look at the program right now. Perhaps you may know someone who is struggling financially who would appreciate learning how to leverage their time and money so that they can do the things they would like to do but can't because of time or money constraints. Do you know anyone like that? Yes or no? Well, thank you for your time. If your circumstances change, don't hesitate to give us a call. We want to keep the door open and establish more friendships.
A direct face-to-face call has many advantages. It develops skill. It's always available. It's exciting and challenging. The coal market can be the gold market because we don't lose friends and we can gain some. And we never have a shortage of people to call on. And we can save time otherwise spent on travel. And we save money on telephone calls and advertising. And we don't have to take it personally if our proposal is rejected. Each presentation is a learning experience that can accelerate our skills.
Thanks
Just take one
for
step back
opening
so as don't
the
appear to
door
force
to
your
your
way in.
household.
Thanks for
We want
opening
to
the door
extend
to your
peace
household.
to this house
My name is
and
Alan
give you
from
a
the
free
People
copy
Helping
of the
People
Path to
SOS
Peace
team.
if you're online.
This is
Just
my
above there, you
associate who
can
works
click on
with
the
me,
image
who
and
is
get a
part of
free
our team.
PDF copy.
We want to extend peace to this household
My name is Alan
and
from the
believe that
People
this
Helping
book
People
will
SOS
interest you
team.
also.
Real
You can
peace
download a
does
free
not come
PDF copy
where
from
there
our
is
website.
no noise, trouble or work.
Real peace,
It means
however, does
being in
not
the
mean
midst
a
of all
place
these
where there
things
is no
and
noise,
still have
trouble,
peace
or work.
in your heart. As I
It
said
means
before, my
being in
name
the
is
midst
Alan
of
and your
all
name
of these
is.
things
If you extend an
and
open,
still have
courteous enough
peace
to
in our
smile, I'll
heart.
give you your name.
As
And
I said
extend an
before,
open
my
hand
name
and
is
smile.
Alan
Most
and your
people
name
are
is?
courteous enough
If
to
we've
give
been
you
courteous
their
enough
name,
to thank
which is
them and
important
tell them our
because
name,
they will
most
listen
people are
more
courteous enough
attentively
to tell
to
you
what
their
you have to
name.
say when they hear their
And if they're
noise.
not willing to give you their
Seeing you've
name,
been gracious
they may
enough
not
to
want to
open this
listen
web
to what
page
you have to
for the
say.
purpose of
But if you do
illustration,
use
we'll
their
call
name,
you
they will listen
Grace.
more attentively to what you have to say. Grace, here is my card. The good news is alans.systemofsuccessteam.com can help you build your own dreams so that you don't spend the rest of your life only building someone else's dream, not knowing if you have an income source tomorrow. We want you to save yourself time, energy, money, and stress and become a chief leveraging officer of your own People Helping People SOS team. Together, everybody accumulates money. Individuals grow, but teams explode. May we sit down somewhere and show you now, or may we? Or would you prefer to organise another time? Or do you have an email address so we can send you the link to this presentation? They're all in sequence. You can watch them at your time and pace and review to help you also become a chief leveraging officer of your own People Helping People SOS team and have some security for your future.
How do we find people to buy from us and no one else? Well, essentially, any person is a prospect, provided he or she fulfills these qualifications. They have a need for the product. Most people you meet have a need for our system, whether or not they are actually aware of it. Whilst the need to buy food is evident, Generally, the need to have a system to teach others to leverage their income is not. In any event, most people should be prepared to consider their situation with an open mind, provided you are genuinely interested in them and make a reasonable approach. They need to have an ability to pay for it, and you will need to establish whether they generally can't afford it or whether they won't afford it. By far the greater number fall into the latter category, and you will come to see that this is not a valid objection. You will readily overcome this with practice. What people don't always have is the confidence to spend on something unknown. You are the person to give that confidence, for when a prospect doesn't buy, it doesn't necessarily mean that he or doesn't like the product or doesn't think he needs it. He may be confused and have no confidence to make a decision at that time, or may not be confident that the product is more valuable than the money you are asking for it. The third thing, that they need to be approached under favorable circumstances. All people have periods during the week when a call would be inappropriate due to personal circumstances or work pressure, and our objective is to recognize these times and be careful to avoid them. Your approach, therefore, must be sufficiently interesting and attractive for them to want to spend time with you. The very best prospect of all, the one so vital in your approach, is you. When you're convinced of the importance of what you are doing, your sincerity will help convince those you contact.